Hi Taurus, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Taurus, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So your key to the week this week is the Tower card. So this is an energy that you are somewhat sort of well versed in at this point because you have Uranus moving through your sign. It's been there for about three and a half years at this point. There's still about 3 years to go. And you guys are handling it like bosses. I'm not gonna lie, I know a lot of Taurians at the beginning of this transit that were like, what's going on? But now, like that, you guys are totally used to it. You are rocking it. And this basically says that this week there is a shift, there is a change coming. It may very well be quite fast. It may see you needing to adapt or to change course very quickly. This could also be a light bulb moment that shows up for you. And the challenge with the Tower card is, when it shows up as a light bulb moment, it tends to be like a, oh, that's uncomfortable. Now that I know this, I can't unknow it. Therein kind of lie the problem. So I will say to you, don't fret, don't stress. Like this is an energy that you know how to work with at this point. We'll see what the other cards are that come up, obviously, to see sort of how it goes. But with that said, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. Mindset Magic, I am extending the sale. So many people have asked about this, so I'm extending the sale to beyond this week. So when you're watching this, it will be for the following week. A lot of people have asked, so I'm extending that, and the course is currently 50% off. It will never be this price again. I may run a discount on it in the spring of 2023, but if you want to get on that, I would advise you do it now. For your actions and options, you have the Page of Pentacles. I love this card for Taurus. And you've got this with the Tower card. So there's a few ways that this could show up for some of you. This may very well be some of you decide to start a business, literally like off the seat of your pants. For some of you, this might be that you jump in with both feet on something that you have planned to study but never actually got round to. For some of you, this could be deciding to completely rebrand or change your personal image in some way. And the reason I say that is because the Page of Pentacles, this is going to be about what you speak into the world. And because you've got it with the Tower card, it upsets the apple cart. It's not going to be easy. It may not even be well... when I say it may not even be well received, what I mean is people may not understand what you're trying to do. So if you get kickback this week, don't go into justification mode. Don't start explaining yourself. Just do what you do best and demonstrate it practically. So this week, if someone says to you, I don't think this is going to work, or just show them that it will. Sometimes that's all we can do. For your communications and conversations, you have the Knight of Cups. That is gorgeous, especially with the Tower. So the one way that this could show up for you, this could be a spontaneous offer in the professional or academic sphere that comes out of nowhere and completely disrupts life as you currently know it or experience it. For those of you that are in some form of study or academia, especially with that Page of Pentacles, this could be an invite into a project of some sort, or onto like a, you know, like a special project or something that doesn't necessarily exist inside the curriculum. You could be invited to do something like that. But in all honesty, I will say this to you, it's probably not going to be easy, and you might not feel as settled within that project as you would like to. It is the Tower after all. But one thing I know about Taurians, it takes a while for you guys to change stuff, but once you do it really, really well. So you're going to have to find that adaptation somewhere this week For those of you that are employed by somebody else, again, this could be we're opening a new branch of the company, and we would like you to take a supervisor role or a manager role or whatever. This could be the department that you work in is going away and we're forming a different part of this business. Are you interested in it? Something really either shocking or not off-putting, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like it puts you off kilter. It's a great opportunity. It's, you know, it's the Knight of Cups after all. This could be as well for those of you that are single, and potentially actually for some of you that aren't. This could be a declaration of love that comes from a colleague. So, you know, someone that you've only ever seen as like a friend or a colleague or whatever, you know, comes to you and says, look, you know what, I feel like there might be more here. Are you interested? And it's like, you know, what do I do with that? For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, again, just like a really sort of off, not an off center. The offer itself, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's like it completely takes you by surprise. I feel like for some of you, this may have something to do with something you've tried to do previously, or at least something that you've done that didn't have the impact that you would have liked it to have, and now all of a sudden it's like it starts, you know. I'll give you an example. There's a girl that I follow on Instagram. She's a singer, and she released a song something like 3 years ago, and I loved the track. I thought it was brilliant, but you know, it just didn't do very well for her, and I felt really gutted for her. And then somebody on TikTok got hold of the song, and it blew up. And you know, she re-released the track, and it did really, really well. This could be something like that, something that you've tried to do previously, something that you might have, you know, launched out there into the world, and it just didn't get the traction. And then all of a sudden, something happens this week, and you're like, okay, what's the secret ingredient here? There's only ever one secret ingredient, and that is timing. I say only one. There are several. I can hear a lot of you like, that's not true. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, this is going to be, I gotta say, whatever your skills are, whatever your gifts are, they're going to be called upon at a level this week that you've probably not delved into your inner toolkit than you have in a while. Be prepared for this, my dear Taurians. For your love and relations, you've got the Hanged Man. So, especially because you've got it underneath the Page of Pentacles, the Hanged Man is a slowdown card. It can be a card of delays. So for those of you that are partnered but maybe not living together, whatever plans you have for uniting, meeting up, there's a delay here. There's something where you and a partner are not able to see each other. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments where you live together and one of you's having to travel for work or something, I wouldn't be surprised, I touch wood, I hope I'm wrong, if the significant other that is traveling gets stranded. There's something here that is delayed about you two seeing each other. The other thing with that Hanged Man card as well, it can be about martyrdom, and you've got this underneath the Page of Pentacles. I foresee a conversation for some of you this week where maybe you are telling a partner, I don't feel appreciated, or, you know, I feel like this and this. Like you're having to really speak your truth. And because the Hanged Man comes up in the love and relations sector, you are being asked to be honest about this. Like, speak from the heart, speak from the spirit. Sorry, that was my knee that clicked. That's why I've been rubbing it just to get it to... for those of you that are single and looking, I mean, like I said, I feel like this is probably going to come from the workspace, and it might be like, okay, this is awkward, this is uncomfortable, this is, you know, like there's so many ways that it could go. The Hanged Man basically says, don't shoot it down unless, you know, you're genuinely not interested, in which case, you know, say no, because no means no. But if you are, and you're unsure and you're just worried about the whole work thing, this would be one of those times where it might be prudent or wise for you to just kind of sit back and say, okay, you know what, I'm going to take a minute before I respond to this. You know, can I let you know? Maybe we'll go for coffee. For your money and materials, you have the 8 of Pentacles. So work is a big feature for this week, and there are shifts and changes coming to the work sphere for all of you. Now, in terms of money and materials, the 8 of Pentacles is great because it's an increase of money that comes through hard work. So there is, you know, an increase this week, but it's like you're having to work harder for it at the same time. For your physical health and vitality, this is your digestive system. And with that Tower card, I would say, if like this week, be very conscious of how you're feeding your body. And then when it comes to your home and environment, you have the 8 of Pentacles, which could be that you're doing work on the home. For some of you, and I really hope I'm wrong on this front though, it may be that work that needs to be done to the home sort of almost like immediately. So maybe you have a power cut, and you realize, you know, maybe you have, I mean, there's not really that, no, there is water here because you've got the Hangman and the Knight of Cups. So this could be like a flood that needs to be sort of tended to. It could be as small as the bath overflows, you know, we've all done it once or twice. Or, you know, it could be something a bit more substantial, but it's like whatever it is, you're having to attend to it really quickly. So I'm sorry to say that. Hopefully I'm wrong. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.